To have a changed life, you have to hold yourself accountable. You have to think deep and dig deep and go back to your childhood and just reminisce on the things you were talking about. Reminisce on the conversation you used to have with your peers, the conversations you used to have with your parents. Just think about all the fun times you had when you were younger. Why am I saying this? Because your younger self is really who you were meant to be. Because you were naive, you were delusional, you were saying things that you think today and you be like, damn, why was I saying that? But that's really you. Like, that's really who you are. But because you grew older and you wanted to fit in, you want to please your friends, you want to be a follower, so you just joined the crowd and just kept going because you were trying to be cool. But cool is not joining the crowd. Cool is not trying to be a follower. Cool is being authentic. Cool is being yourself. Cool is holding yourself to the highest degree. Cool is being the best version of yourself. Cool is trusting in God with all your might and with all your heart. So the first point is thinking back, right? The second is finding God. I mean, that should have been the first, but I feel like if you find God, that is where all the mysteries of life is. You feel me? If you find God, there's nothing in life you can't find. Because he's really the answer to everything. Ooh, that's a bar. Ooh, man. Ooh, ooh. If you find God, you find everything. Because he's the answer to life. Because really, he made life possible. You feel me? He created you. He made sure you could live. So of course he has the answers to it. He manufactured whatever it is we see around us, like the sun, the trees, everything. So of course he knows what it's about and what it means to succeed in whatever he has planted you in. So he has the answer to everything. So the third one is finding your purpose. And you find your purpose by finding God. You know. And when you find your purpose, it's like, ooh, what is this? Like, it's like that is really where your life just revolves around. Like, you have a 360 rotation. Like, it's like, ooh, like, you're like, oh my God. So I was living a lie all these while because I didn't know who I was and I didn't know where I was going and I didn't know where I'm from and I didn't know what life was all about. Wow. When you find a purpose, that's really when your life is like, goes like that. Because now you know why you were born and you know why you were here and you know what you're trying to chase and you know what you want to be. Because really, if you find your purpose, there are certain things that you have to let go, certain behaviors, certain friends that you can't associate yourself with. Even the language you speak has to change. Because everything you're doing is to reach that goal. So you don't want to mess it up. And subconsciously, your mind will tell you, like, when you're going wayward, your mind is going to be like, yo, this is not where to go. You got to go this way. You feel me? And you got to stay focused, man. To have a changed life, you have to stay laser focused. Yeah, we are not perfect. Sometimes you might, wind down a little bit, but You always got to keep that in mind. Now, when I say focus, we are human beings. We can't be focused 247. Of course, we will be distracted. I mean, we live in a distracted world. Of course, you might pick your phone up, but it always has to be at the back of your mind. That's focus. Like, focus on it. Like, laser. It's always at the back of your mind that, yeah, this is where I'm going. And there's nothing stopping me. You have to be delusional. You have to believe in yourself. And you just keep going. Like, people are going to say you're crazy. If you're trying to change your life and people are not calling you crazy, you are not there. You are not there. I'm sorry to say, you are not there. But if people start calling you crazy, like people are saying you're going mad, yeah, that's when you know, yeah, I'm really there. Because people have not seen you acting this way before. So you acting like that, just make them feel some type of way. So, yeah, man. This is what I had to say. I don't know if I have more in me, but yeah, man. This is Golo. This is Golo philosophy. You feel me? Golo was my grandmother. She was a very dear person to my heart. She was very close to me. She died in 2019, 28th November. And ever since 2024, around August, September, thereabout, I made a decision because it was during that time I found my purpose. So I made a decision to keep her name alive. So, her name is Golo. And I mean, her real name is Elizabeth Tego. But Golo was her nickname, right? So I made a meaning out of it that says God, obedience, love, and opportunity. Golo. In the near future, I may, or I will, not I may, because I definitely will have a clothing brand that says Golo. It might be something like this. It might be a hoodie. So, yeah, you guys should watch out because I'm trying to keep her name alive. She was a very legendary woman, like with a lot of wisdom. She was one of the oldest business people I knew. Very smart lady, very straightforward. You know, no matter how old she was, she always thought about how to make money. You know, like, and mind you, she didn't even have, or one of her eyes was not working like it should. But this lady was an entrepreneur, bro. Like, and I feel like that probably subconsciously made me want to be an entrepreneur. But I'm literally thinking about it now. Probably that, you know, played a role. But yeah, man, just whatever it is, whatever it is in life that you want to be, just pray to God, stay consistent, be disciplined, be optimistic. If you have friends in your life that do not believe in you, please cut them off or distance yourself. If you can't cut them off, just distance yourself and just keep going, because there are certain days your family, your brothers, even your close friends will say some very disheartful things to you. But don't take them to heart. You saw the vision. There is a reason why you saw the vision. They didn't see the vision, so they don't understand. They can't comprehend. They can't fathom how you got that vision. So if they don't believe in you, don't mind it. Believe in yourself, be self-reliant, stay focused, be disciplined, be consistent, and keep going. Keep God first in everything you do. And in the long run, you have